Hey guys, Pete out here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make an 808 style kick drum using stock Ableton instruments and plugins. So let's get started. First, you're going to want to load an analog onto a MIDI channel, and then you're going to want to turn oscillator 2 down here. Just going to want to go ahead and turn that off because we're only going to use one oscillator, which is oscillator 1. Then you're going to want to grab the shape and change it from a triangle wave to a sine wave, which is the first one up here. Next, you're going to want to go to your global section by clicking next to the volume knob and change the voices to mono, because we're only going to want one voice for this. Next, you want to go to the amplitude section, and this is probably the most important part. You're going to want to change the sustain all the way up to 1. That way the note stays at the same volume. And then release, you're going to want to turn up maybe around, let's say 2, just to see how it sounds. So let's go ahead and hit some keys to see what this sounds like at this point. So just hitting the keys. Sounds pretty good. A little weak. So what we're going to want to do is go to audio effects, grab a compressor, put that right after. I usually put the ratio anywhere between 4 and 5. Take the attack down pretty low and bump the release up to around 230 will do. Now just keep hitting a note and bring the threshold down so you get some gain reduction right here. I like to use this view just so I can see how much gain reduction I'm getting. So that's starting to sound a little bit better. Get some good bass out of that. And one more thing I like to add is a saturator at the end of this chain. Switch it to soft side. Bump up the drive a couple dB. Gives it a little bit of distortion. Sounds really nice. So what I like to do with this is actually have this sitting underneath like a normal kick drum sample. Just give it a little bit more bass. Usually put like a nice snappy kick drum on top of it. Filter out the low end and replace the low end with this 808. That way you can tune this because you're just playing keys like on a keyboard to any note, and you can make the drum match the key that your song is in, which makes the song overall sound better. And you can even use this 808 as a bass line for some of your tracks. It's just really useful. You might also want to play around with the settings on the compressor, the saturator, or maybe using another distortion just to give it a little bit more grit. But overall, I mean, this is a really quick way to make an 808 that's in tune, that you have full control over. Just remember, guys, to like and subscribe and comment down below. If you have any questions or comments or any suggestions for any future videos, let me know, and I'll get those up as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.